Alright, welcome to EVE Online. I'm Free. Let's do some math here. So, say there's, to me, 20,000 players logging on. Peak is the absolute minimum bare threshold for this company to keep its head above water. Now, I've never actually thought about how much money they make on that. So, okay, so we've got to take into account alts. We've got to take into account alphas, and we've got to take into account casual players who don't log in every day. So let's say a third of the online numbers are actual Omegas, and a third of that are how are we going to do this? I know, I've never really thought about it. Let's assume that there's 20,000 Omega players and there's 60,000 Alpha per day that log on, right? Because if there's 20,000 at once, they can't be all on 24 hours a day, right? So let's break it into 3 time zones and go, okay, a third of the day, that's 8 hours. So for 8 hours, let's consider that one person. So for 20,000 people, there's 60,000 logging on, right? Okay, so 60,000 per day, let's say. Good, let's be generous. 60,000, and a third of that is Omega. Got it, right? So 20,000 Omegas per day log on. Let's be generous. Let's say that's around the ballpark area, and let's say 50%. No, let's say half the players in EVE are very casual. They don't log in every day. Yeah, let's just give it that, and let's say that holds true for even more so for Alpha than it is for Omega. But let's say for Omega that half of them don't log in every day. So we can times that number by 2. So 40,000 Omegas are available to log on per day. Some don't, whatever. So that's combining hardcore and casual. So 40,000 subscriptions, basically. We're going to ignore people plexing, plexing as in buying Plex and spending it for other things other than Omega. Because obviously, if you're in-game making that ISK, the Plex has to come from somewhere. And there's no other way to get it other than, ultimately, the website for cash. So that is subscription. So we're going to discount that. So 40,000 players, and let's say 40,000 players, and say, I'm listening to Twitch Udema every once in a while. There's a ad. Let's say 10%. No, let's be generous. Let's say 50% of monthly subscriptions of the players. Let's say 50% extra for superfluous Plex spending that isn't involved in getting a Plex to pay for subscriptions. It's getting Plex to pay for skill injectors, skins, you name it. So let's say 60,000. So 40,000 subscribers per month Omega. Let's say at $15 each, and just ignore the discounts for longer term, okay, to be generous, and plus 50% on that for, say, miscellaneous sales that I just mentioned. So that's 60,000 times $15. So let's use the in-game calculator, which has been improved as of late. I know, it's just groundbreaking. It is, it's shocking. No, I'm not being facetious. It's actually quite... I never used to use it. I hated it so much. 15 times 60, right? So let's be generous. So this is every month. So, okay, let's round it up. Let's say they make 1 million every month. That would be a nice round number, right? And it seems plausible. So at the bare minimum, they're making 12 million in a year. Does it match up to what their stock report, their stakeholders share dividend report is for a quarterly basis? I have no idea. I've looked at it recently, but it'd be interesting to go back and use this as a base mark and going, okay, I wonder why I'm off by that much, right? So, because they consider all this sales, right? So what else are they selling, right? NFTs. Now I'm being facetious. So it's interesting that they're a $12 million company, and I was just thinking about it because I was wandering into Jita, and I was like, this place doesn't suffer tie-dye very much. It's because they have a server dedicated to it, and they're like, and I'm like, you make so much bloody money a month on us that you whine about dedicating a single shard to Jita just to keep it. It's like, yeah, and that's where my motivation to go, how much money are they making on us per month to be able to act all victimhood because a shard, we have to dedicate a shard. It's like, damn, we're all right, you should, and you should be spending actual dedicated money on, say, I don't know, quality assurance department instead of depending on freaking us and the ISD people who are the bug hunters. Yeah, glorified give me free time. Yeah, it's just utterly amazing they don't have in-shop stuff. It's just, and they're so proud about, we wear different hats. It's like, it's because you're so cheap as to not hire dedicated sound people and graphics people, and it's just, cry me a freaking river, CCP. Yeah, go cry with your NFT buddies at the pub. Ugh. Yeah. I figure 12 million easy a year. Yeah, I'll go look at the. I think it's a recent article. It might be. I think the Nosy Gamer. It'll take me a while to find, anyways. So I might be able to find it. Right. No, I don't think I will. I'll just waste your time. But I'm pretty sure it's the Nosy Gamer. Anyways, yeah, he talks about the $425 million sale to Pearl Abyss, and how it's being cut down to like 200 million because CCP failed to make good on its promise about how awesome their new divisions are